Yeah, good morning, guys. Good morning. Okay, we was planning for long in Euro USD, but right now we are very extended towards upside. The daily bias is bullish, and we're currently beautifully bouncing from discounted level. We're currently above 38.2. It's highly possible that we're going to trade above this high today, but right now I don't have any setup in swing trading perspective. GBP USD, the daily bias is bullish. It's highly possible that we're going to trade above the previous day high today. Uh, I was waiting for a deeper correction, but that didn't happen. And I can spot this liquidity sweep minor and then a break of structure. So this is what I'm gonna monitor next. Okay, this is what I'm gonna monitor next. I'm gonna place my alert at around this level. So let's see what's going on in gold. Gold, we are above 50, above the equilibrium right now. The daily bias is bullish. We can target towards this high, but we don't have any setup into the lower time frames yet. Uh, into the swing perspective, there is no setup. I'm gonna wait for this deeper correction still. So let's see how it unfolds. AUD USD, we just created a new higher high maybe. So the structure is completely changed. So we are just waiting for price to drop below discounted price again so that we can start looking for longs. For now, there is nothing. NZD USD is something where we can get a setup. I think the daily bias is bullish. Price is beautifully bouncing above 38.2, and the weekly bias is also bullish. The last previous weekly candle actually cleared the weekly low before it, and then strongly closed above. So we can target towards this high and this high too, and eventually this high too. So and we're getting also a good. Oops, okay, we're also getting a beautiful 1 hour setup, a sweep of liquidity at around this level, and then a break of structure. So I'm gonna wait for this one. I'm gonna wait for price to show us a little more deeper correction towards this lows, towards this level, and then I can start planning for longs. But it's also possible that price will keep moving towards upside from current levels. In that case, I will just end up missing the trade. But I'm gonna set my alert at around this level, and I'm gonna wait for a deeper pullback towards the OT level. USD CHF, it's sharply dropping. It's very sharply dropping. The daily time frame, we are bouncing below from the premium price range, and it's highly possible that we're going to trade below this low within a few days. In weekly time frame, the bias was bearish. We cleared this low, and I don't think we're gonna clear this low within this week, but it looks like we're gonna clear this low within a few weeks, maybe 1 or 2. So I'm gonna keep this thing in my watch list, and I'm gonna wait for a deeper correction towards upside so that we can start looking for shorts. For now, there is no clean sweep of liquidity. We have a good breakout structure. So let's wait for a setup to unfold. I'm just gonna keep this in my watch list to monitor it. Uh, Gold, I'm waiting for a downside. AUD USD, nothing. I'm gonna wait for this one and this one. Okay, Euro USD, nothing. I have a setup in GBP USD. If GBP USD actually managed to correct lower at around this level in that case. So I'm gonna keep this in my watch list too. USD CHF, I'm gonna keep this in my watch list. Okay, UJ. UJ, I was looking for longs, but right now the daily time frame is just trading below the 50 EMA. So I'm just considering this breakout structure bearish one. We're dropping strongly from this OTE level, and right now we are just about to go below 38.2. Um, where is the last sweep of liquidity? We have this one. This is the last breakout structure towards downside, but we can't consider this as a sweep of liquidity because this low actually failed to create a new lower low. So I'm just gonna keep this in my watch list and wait for a setup to unfold. This is definitely not I'm looking for right now. I'm waiting for a correction, a setup, then I can start looking for shorts in USD JPY. USD CAD, same story. I'm looking for a deeper correction towards upside and some setups, but it's something definitely I need to keep in my watch list too. USD JPY in watch list. Okay, I'm long. I'm currently long in GBP JPY. The last day during the London session, my position got triggered, and the initial move was beautiful. I was up by around 1.5 hour, and then since the beginning of the Asian session, we're just sharply dropping towards downside. And right now, the trade is running around break even. I'm gonna hold this position and let's see how it unfolds. The USD JPY bias is bearish, so that's the negative sign. Um, Overall, we are currently at a discounted price region into a bullish market for GBP JPY. GBP USD looks bullish, but there is a possibility of deeper correction. So I don't think this setup is going to play out, but I'm just going to hold this one because we have a clean setup, even though it looks like a reversal setup, and reversal setups are always low probable. But I'm actually in full R risk in this one, and I'm going to hold this one. Let's see how it unfolds. BSC just managed to create an all-time high today. Uh, it opened with a 6% gap up maybe. The move was amazing. And I just liquidated all my positions. I was holding BSC from this kind of levels. That was a really good trade in BSC. I'm also monitoring TCS right now. Okay guys, so let's see what's going on in miners. AUD CAD. We just managed to create a new higher high, so we're gonna wait for a deeper correction towards a discounted price region into daily time frame. NZD CAD, same story. We're waiting for waiting for price to drop below a discounted price region. We can look for shorts in GBP CAD actually, and look at this. I actually marked this level, but I actually failed to take this trade. That was a good one. A beautiful sweep of liquidity, breakout structure, and look at this. I missed this one up. Shit, man. What the fuck? I missed it. The daily bias looks pretty good, even though the daily bias is not that strong because price actually closed above the low of the previous day, of the day before it. So, man, I missed it. It looks like I just missed a good trade. That was a good one. Clean sweep of liquidity, then a clean breakout structure, leaving fair value gap. What was the time? It was during midnight, so there is no chance that I'm gonna get involved with this trade. Uh, AUD CHF, we are currently strongly bouncing from the discounted price, and we're looking for longs. I'm still waiting for a deeper correction towards this level. We don't have any new setup inside this region, so I'm just gonna skip it. GBP CAD, am I gonna add this into my watch list? Yep. GBP CHF, we just managed to create a new lower low. So this is a new structure. Actually, still, I'm gonna consider this one. It's far more better than this one. Yep. Let's wait for price to correct back higher into a premium range so that we can again start looking for shorts in GBP CHF. NZD CHF. Okay, I'm long in this one. The position is triggered. I was holding a limit order here. It looks like a low probability setup, and the reason is pretty clean. Even though we are actually bouncing from the discounted range, we are currently into a discounted range of this daily impulsive move, and the setup is clean. A beautiful sweep of liquidity, then a breakout structure, leaving fair value gaps. So the setup is clean, but the only thing which is not lining up is the weekly bias. The last weekly candle actually closed below the high of the week before it, so the daily bias is not that strongly bullish. And at the same time, the previous monthly high is cleared, and right now we're dropping. And the overall sentiment of the monthly time frame is bearish. So monthly time frame is completely bearish. So uh, the storyline is bearish, but we are looking for long. So I'm in this trade with half risk. So let's see how it unfolds. Okay, AUD CAD, Euro CAD, there is nothing in Euro CAD. There is nothing in Euro CAD. We're just gonna skip it. Even though there is a clean setup, but look at the EMA. I just don't want to trade in this kind of markets. I want trend. I want clear trends. Okay, guys, Euro CHF. I was looking for this low. Price managed to clear this low, create a new lower low. So I'm gonna wait for a price to correct back higher. And when we will reach towards a premium price, I will start looking for shorts again. For now, there is nothing. AUD NZD. We just managed to create a new high. So this is the new structure, and I'm waiting for a discounted price. Okay. This is GBP NZD. We are currently getting inside a discounted price region. And let's see if we have any setup in 1 hour. Hmm. Okay. I can spot this setup, but honestly, it doesn't look good at all. Like we have a clean sweep of liquidity at around this level, and then a break of structure. And right now we are trading above the OT. Let's see what's the weekly bias in this one. The weekly bias was bearish, and the previous weekly low is cleared, and we're just currently below 50 EMA in weekly time frame. Come on, that's a really important level because look at this. We're actually trading above 50 MA from last 3 years. So GBP and Z is pretty much bearish. In so okay, in monthly time frame, the previous monthly lows cleared. So it's possible that we're gonna see some decent correction upside in GBP and ZD. But this is something where the rules are also lining up, but the setup is not that high probability because the HTF bias is not lining up. So I'm just gonna keep this in my watch list and let's see how it unfolds. If I find any good rejections from this level, then only then I will consider taking this position. But for now, I'm just gonna keep this in my watch list. Okay, CAD CHF, we're dropping from a premium level into a bearish market, and right now, in 1 hour, I can spot this beautiful setup. I'm gonna wait for price to correct back all the way higher into a this into a premium pricing in 1 hour, and then I can start looking for shorts from the OTE level. Definitely something I'm gonna add in my watch list. Euro NZD, I have my short limit placed at around this level. This is also a B grade trade because the weekly bias is not lining up. Last week we actually closed above the low of the week before it, so the weekly bias is not that strongly bearish. At the same time, we just cleared the previous monthly low, and right now we are strongly bouncing back above. So I'm just gonna keep this in my watch list. I am gonna hold this position. I'm waiting for price to trigger my entry, and let's see how it unfolds. I have my half-hour risk on this trade. I have a half-hour risk on this trade. Okay. Euro AUD is something where I'm gonna look for trades maybe today. Yep, yep. It looks good. It looks beautiful. In daily time frame, we are dropping from a premium price level into a bearish market, bearish trend. So it's highly possible that we're gonna trade lower below this low. And right now we're just into a corrective phase up. I'm waiting for a little more upside correction towards the optimal trade entry level, and then I can start looking for shorts. I'm just gonna place my alert over here. This is definitely something I'm gonna monitor today. Okay, BTC USD nothing. GBP JPY is trying to correct back higher. Okay, we can look for longs in NZD JPY too. Uh, but I can't spot any setup right now in 1 hour time frame. So let's skip it. DXY is dropping. Euro JPY, it looks like we are just bouncing from this level, this OT level. But I'm already long in GBP JPY, so I'm just not gonna long Euro JPY right now, even though it looks like a good setup. CAD CHF, CAD JPY. Same story for all the JPYs. Okay, guys, let's see if we can find any intraday tradable opportunity on majors or not. In 4 hour time frame, this is the last impulsive breakout structure towards upside. So in Euro USD, we're waiting for a deeper correction towards the discounted price level so that we can start looking for longs. So there is nothing for me right now. GBP USD, same storyline. This is the last breakout structure towards upside, and we're waiting for a discounted price to come into a discounted price region so that we can start looking for longs. Gold. Gold is also in a premium market right now, and the overall storyline is bullish. So I'm also waiting for a deeper correction in this one. USD CAD. Oh, sorry, AUD USD. This is the last breakout structure towards upside, and we're waiting for a deeper correction to downside towards the discounted price level. NZD USD, this is the last breakout structure towards upside in 4 hour, and we're waiting for a deeper correction towards this kind of level below 50%, and then we can start looking for 50-minute longs. But I'm gonna monitor NZD USD in two ways. Like I'm gonna look for this swing long setup, and at the same time, I will be aware of the thing that we are currently already into a discounted price region. If price actually managed to go below 38.2, in that case, I will be also aware of the thing that we can get a 15-minute trade setup for intraday longs. So NZD USD is gonna be in both my daily and swing trading opportunity watch list. USD CHF, there is nothing. We're waiting for a deeper correction upside. USD JPY, this is the last breakout structure towards downside, and we are waiting for price to correct back higher so that we can start looking for shorts from a premium range. Okay, Euro JPY, if we find any 15-minute trade setup, then we can look for longs, but we are already long in GBP JPY, so I'm just not gonna look for intraday longs in Euro JPY right now. So yeah, that's it. Okay, guys, that's it from my side. See you soon on the next session. Hey, good morning, guys.